Today we are going to learn about the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. First, it is important to know about the hydrocarbons. As the name hydrocarbons indicating that these are the compound containing carbon and hydrogen only. These are the simplest kind of the organic molecule in which only carbon and hydrogen atom are present. And that's why these are called hydrocarbons. The hydrocarbons are further divided into two categories: saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. First, discuss what are the saturated hydrocarbons. The hydrocarbons whose carbon and carbon bond are single, that are called saturated hydrocarbons. In all hydrocarbons, the carbon and hydrogen bonds are always single, but it is carbon to carbon bond that makes the difference. And here in the case of saturated hydrocarbons, this carbon to carbon bond is single, and these compounds are called saturated in terms of hydrogen. Because in the case of carbon to carbon single bond, maximum number of the hydrogen atom can be bonded to each carbon atom, and no more hydrogen atom can be added to the structure of the hydrocarbons. And these hydrocarbons are called saturated hydrocarbons. Here in the case, you can see that each carbon to carbon bond is a single bond. Saturated hydrocarbons are also called alkanes. And in alkanes, each carbon atom is bonded to 4 other atoms. And these atoms can be carbon and hydrogen atom. They have the general formula CnH2n+2. This formula is used to determine the composition of the given hydrocarbons and is showing the number of the carbon atoms that are present in a given hydrocarbon. Just by putting the value of N, we can find out the number of hydrogen that are present in a given hydrocarbon. Simplest hydrocarbon is methane, in which one carbon atom is bonded to 4 hydrogen atoms. The next is ethane, in which 2 carbons are linked by a single bond, and each carbon atom is attached to 3 hydrogen atoms. The next is propane, in which 3 carbon atoms are linked with each other by a single bond. In all these examples, you can see that each carbon atom is bonded to 4 other atoms, either with hydrogen atom or carbon atoms. So these are the example of saturated hydrocarbons. The second kind of hydrocarbons are unsaturated hydrocarbons, in which carbon to carbon multiple bonds are present, and hence less than 4 atoms are bonded to these carbon atom, and the number of the hydrogen atom bonded to carbon atom also decrease in the case of unsaturated hydrocarbons, and more hydrogen atom can be added up into the structure of these hydrocarbons. That's why these are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. Like in ethene, carbon to carbon double bond are present, and each carbon is bonded to 3 atoms, and only 2 hydrogen atoms are bonded to each carbon atom. The next example is ethane, in which carbon to carbon triple bond is present, and here only 2 atoms are bonded to the carbon atom, and 1 hydrogen atom is bonded to each carbon atom. So it is carbon to carbon bond that decided how many atoms will be attached to carbon atom and how many hydrogen atom will be bonded to each carbon. There are 2 types of unsaturated hydrocarbons: alkenes and alkynes. Unsaturated hydrocarbons containing at least 1 carbon to carbon double bond are called alkenes. They have general formula CnH2n, means the number of the hydrogen are double than number of the carbon atom present. The simplest alkene is ethene, in which a double bond is present between the 2 carbon atoms, and for the 2 carbon atom there are 4 hydrogen atoms present. So you can find out the number of the hydrogen atom bonded to carbon atom by using the general formula. The unsaturated hydrocarbon containing at least 1 carbon to carbon triple bond are called alkynes.
Their general formula is CnH2n-2, where N is indicating the number of the carbon atom in given. The simplest alkyne is ethine, in which carbon-to-carbon triple bond is present. These are the maximum carbon-to-carbon covalent bond that can be accessed between the two carbon atoms. So it is concluded that it is carbon-to-carbon number of the bond that decided how many number of the atom or hydrogen atom can be bonded to the carbon atom. Thanks for watching our video. For more conceptual chemistry videos, don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell